pranams to all the assembled devotees. Today we will be discussing a very simple topic, the difference between papa, punya and bhakti. Sinful life, piety and devotional life. It is very, very, strange. And Srila Prabhupada was the first spiritual master, New Age spiritual master, who very explicitly said, even pious life is also useless. It doesn't bring a very great result. Many people are pious in Kali Yuga. They perform havan, they do different kinds of rituals, puja, so many things. But our scriptures very clearly say, holy name is the important thing. Abrahma bhuvana paryantam sarvam maya mayam jagat satyam satyam punaha satyam harer namaiva hi kevala. Abrahma bhuvana paryantam, from Brahmaloka to Pathalaloka, sarvam maya mayam jagat, everything is maya. Satyam satyam punaha satyam harer namaiva hi kevala. Holy name is the most important one. So it is beautifully explained in Ramayana. Even pious life will not bring great results. Acharyas have told, if somebody is leading a sinful life, it is like a dog chained with an iron chain, tied with an iron chain. If somebody is leading a pious life, it is like a dog with a golden chain. And both the dogs are tied only. So the dog with the iron chain is all the time worrying, how will I make my chain into gold? That is all the difference. To understand that better, one poor man was climbing, because if you lead a pious life, again you have to take birth. Yes or no? If you lead a sinful life, you have to take birth again in this material world and suffer. If you lead a pious life, again you have to take birth, in this material world, maybe in an orthodox family, rich family, Suchinam Srimatam Gehe. You may take birth in a rich family. How many of you want to take birth again? Go to same school, same college, marry the same husband, marry the same wife, In India, in pious families, they have this Varalakshmi Puja. Navaratri is coming, right? So one of the days, they perform Varalakshmi Puja. In South India, North India, they call it Karwa Chauth, I don't know. They try to see the moon, fast the whole day, The whole idea behind that festival is, I need the same husband for next 5 janmas. If they really know the meaning, they will not, getting the same husband. So one day, Yamaraj had a problem, because all the Matajis are performing this puja and they want the same husband. But none of the husbands are ready. So Yamaraj did not know how to manage the situation. You all heard about this puja, Karwa Chauth Varalakshmi. How many of you observe this? Okay, sure, Mataji, same husband for 5 She has not thought about it. Right? So this happens. So it is explained whether you lead a papa sinful life or when you lead a pious life. The whole program is anyway you have to take birth, right? So sometimes Prabhupada said, like that ashram, that organization is doing so much of social service, this, that, and all. Prabhupada never appreciated those things so much, right? Because bhakti is the only thing which can solve the problem. We have to again take birth, maybe in a rich family and things like that. But anyway, birth is it. So it is beautifully explained in one of our Puranas. A man was climbing uphill. It was very sunny day. He was sweating, face turned pale. He couldn't climb, and he was finding it so difficult. And he said, "Oh Ram, you can't see that I'm struggling to climb the mountain. Please help me with the horse." And ding, Lord Ram appeared in front of the devotee. And he gave a horse. The devotee was so happy. So he can get on the top of, got to get on the horse and he can climb the hill. But Ram said, Lord Ram said, two mantras. If you say thank you, Ram, the horse will go in the front. If you say save me, Ram, the horse will stop. So the moment he got the horse, he became so happy. Who became happy? Yeah, the man, the devotee. So he started saying, thank you, Ram, thank you, Ram, thank you, Ram. And the horse started galloping, it's climbing. And the more he said thanks, the horse gained speed. And it is climbing the mountain. And it was a terrible speed. Suddenly he realized, there's a cliff across the road. He has to stop the horse now. But if he forgot the mantra to stop the horse, what is the mantra to stop the horse? Yeah. He was thinking, what is that mantra? What is the mantra? I couldn't recollect. And the horse is really gaining speed. And he saw, oh my God, the cliff is nearing. And suddenly he recollected, remembered. He screamed, save me, Ram. So the horse was like almost at the tip. It cannot, the horse took. And the man saw the other side. My God. He said, thank you, Ram. What happened? The horse jumped. This is the difference between Papa and sinful life and pious life. One day we are happy, another day we are sad. Matra sparshastu kaunteya. Who knows the meaning? Yeah, yeah. Tell them translation.
Krishna says even in like the season summer and winter, happiness and distress are also like that, and they come and go away. So nothing is permanent.
Yeah. So misery is permanent. Is misery permanent? Is happiness permanent? So your real saint will not jump and dance in happiness and sit and cry in misery, because both are not permanent, right? So in the same way, sinful life and pious life, there is no big deal. It's all the same only. People say, I do this every day. I do charity. Good things. It's all good. Nothing wrong. But that doesn't going to solve your problem. You will again take birth. So in Ramayana, it is beautifully explained. On the first journey of Lord Ram just finished his Gurukula. He came back to the palace, and first maiden journey in the life of Lord Ram, he met three women in the journey. Do you know who are they? In the first travel, Lord Ram met 3 women. Any idea? Huh? Who? Ahalya. Okay, you are right. One, two more. Huh? Shurpanaka is much later in the battle. No, correct. Tadaka. Tadaka. Then first Tadaka, second Ahalya, third Sita. Sita. So on the first journey of Ram, he met these 3 women on the first journey. Tadaka is a demoness. She represents Papa. Ahalya represents Punya. And Mother Sita represents Bhakti. Tadaka represents Papa Sin. And Ahalya represents Punya, pious, piety. And Mother Sita represents, you are all Pandits now. Bhakti. So we all know if you do mistake, you have to suffer. Yes or no? Right? So in Garuda Puran, there is big list of mistakes. What mistake you do and how you will suffer. Like if somebody is taking food, when they are eating food, you go and hurt them by words. Sometimes it happens. Some people speak bad and all right, and hurt you, right? And when we are taking food, if somebody is hurting you, that person will get disease called ulcer, disease related to stomach. It is said, Purva Janma Kritam Papam Vyadi Rupena Jayate. Whatever papa you do in your previous times, it will all turn into disease. Purva Janma Kritam Papam Vyadi Rupena Jayate. You hurt somebody, like some people, they have a very sharp tongue. They always speak very rude and rough and hurt people. Always they keep hurting people. Yes or no? Yeah. So Garuda Puran says for one lifetime they have to take birth as snake. Snake is the most envious animal in the entire creation. Because cows, you can see in herd, a big group, cow herds, right? Goat, everything. Birds, they flock together. Fishes, they swim together. Human, they live together. All the living beings, you will see them in community, in group. But have you seen 50 snakes crawling together? Snake will be always alone. It is so envious. It can't tolerate anyone. There are some people like that. To be very honest, I'm asking a very honest question. Suppose you're a friend, a relative, brother, whatever, whomever, very close person. You have got one house, he has bought his third house, 4 cars, super rich, and you are still there. Genuinely, honestly answer me. Does that prick you somewhere inside your heart? Yes or no?
It used to, not anymore, Prabhu.
It
used to, but not
Not anymore. Okay, thank you for the honest answer. But definitely pricks, right? We know them for a long time, but they keep climbing, materially. And somewhere we feel uneasy. Even when two of us doing service, and one person is appreciated so much, the other person feels little restless. He knows the temple president, yeah. So, yes or no? Does that happen or not? Yeah. We have the tiny, tiny demons inside us. Like I was appreciating one Prabhuji in a program. Mataji said, Prabhu, I know him better. It is all like that. So, Garuda Puran says if you have that envious nature, we can't bear, we can't withstand when somebody is glorified, when somebody is appreciated, we can't tolerate. And that person will take birth as Snake. You have seen snake's tongue? Have you seen a snake? No. Okay. Nobody had seen. Okay. You don't have snakes here. Yeah. You have seen? Yeah. How is the snake's tongue?
Like this.
Yeah, it's like scissor. Yeah, it's split. Yeah. Because some people, their tongue is like snake's tongue. Whatever they speak, they hurt people. You know, that is Ramayana says he is like Ravana. Ravana means, the word literally Ravana means a person who makes everyone cry. You know, can we reduce this? You maybe you are all okay with that. I'm feeling very cold.
I think you're right below the.
Oh, I'm Aksha. Thank you.
Oh, should we
No, no,
move
no.
the channel?
Yeah, they can reduce it. I'm a different species from a different planet. Okay, where did I stop? The word Ravana means a man who will always make other cry. See, everything done can be done in a pleasant way also. But some people, they raise their voice. You know, it's very bad. When you raise your voice, the hearts get separated. When you get angry, how do you speak? You know, like your mother gets angry with you sometimes. Sometimes. So when she gets angry, what's your name? Jahnavi. Does she calls Jahnavi? Or how does she call? Huh? My father, when he gets angry, he will call me donkey. Yeah. So when we get angry, anger, the voice raises, the volume goes up. And when people are in love, the voice, it goes down. I have seen sometimes the couple get engaged, before marriage, few months and all, and they keep talking here and there. And you say that the volume is too low. So in love, the volume goes down. In anger, the volume goes up. Why is it so? That's beautiful psychology. In anger, the voice is up. Upanishad says, when you are disturbed, when you are angry, the hearts get separated. Even though the person is in my life for last 20 years, you just keep him away. So when he is far away, how do you talk? Loudly, right? You don't want him. I think that moment you make some decisions. I'm not going to talk to him. I don't know. The hearts get separated. When people are in love, what happens? The hearts come closer. Sometimes in real relationship, you don't even need a verbal words. Just by seeing father's face, children will understand what's going on. Wife's face, husband will know what's right and wrong. Sometimes we go for preaching in houses. The Prabhus will be sitting and talking. And in the kitchen, the vessels will drop. Each sound has got a message. We don't understand. Only the husband will understand. And all of a sudden, a big vessel will fall. Prabhuji, one second. you know. So sometimes you don't even need a language. So Ramji in his maiden journey, first whom he met, three women he met. Tadaka. Tadaka represents Papa. You do any kind of mistake in this world, you will get punishment. There's no one can escape from that. Karma is very powerful. So one day, Krishna was dividing the departments. Money, finance, he gave to Lakshmi, and projects and obstacles he gave to Ganesha. Like that, he was dividing all the departments. One department was pending. That is department of karma. If you read Bhagavatam, people who do mistakes. There is Antata Mishram, Tataivam, Rauravam, Kumbi Pakam, so many different kinds of this thing. If you are a banker and you squeeze interest from people, you will be taken to a hell called Suchi Mukam and sewed in a swing machine, stitched in a swing machine. It's all there. It is there even in Bible. It is there in many religious scriptures, the explanation of hellish planets. Many people say, no, 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 it's all just, it's not real. Because he's so scared, what if I go there? So there's all there. So now Bhagavan wanted to give this department to somebody. None of the devas were ready. Nobody was ready to take it. Lakshmi happily took it, finance, that and all nice departments everybody took. Nobody was ready to take this karma department because you have to fry somebody in oil, all these things. That's not an easy thing to do. And Puranas very nicely say, the moment, you all know as per Bhagavad Gita, we have two bodies. What are the two bodies? Gross body and subtle. Very good. At the time of death, what happens? Which body you leave? Gross body you leave and the subtle body remains. Then when we enter Yamaloka, the place of punishment, he gives a third body. We leave this gross body and he gives, like you go to prison house, you get a uniform, right? He gives a third body. The body is called Yatana Sharira, body meant for pain. They will break the fingers. The fingers will not be broken, but you will experience the pain if the fingers were broken. You got it? Yeah. In the material world, you do a crime, the government will hang you, give capital punishment. You kill one person, they will hang you. Something like that. You kill 18 people. How many times government will hang you? One only. You kill one or 18 or 20, you will be given one punishment. But in Yamaloka, it is not like that. They will hang you 18 times. Because you get the third body. Yatana Sharira. The body to experience pain again and again. Yatana means pain. Very dangerous. So, Tadaka represents Papa. What even you do some mistake unknowingly, you stab somebody's feet and all, you just say sorry, small pain. While you walk back, something will hit you. It all happens in a day-to-day life. Whatever mistake you do, it all will come back, right? And the second lady, who's that? Ahalya. Ahalya represents piety, punya, piety. In that Ramayana, it is explained. Ahalya, who's Ahalya's husband? Gautam Rishi. Okay, fine. One day, Indra had a very bad intention towards Ahalya. Ahalya was such a pious lady. And she was looking so beautiful, right? And very tapasvi, or, she had all the good qualities. Ahalya, in her entire life, she had not spoken a single lie like all of us. Not a single lie in her entire life. Do we speak lies? So Indra had a very wrong intention on Ahalya. So what he did, he took the form of a rooster in the morning. Indra took the form of a rooster and he came and made noise, coco, like that. So Gautam Rishi thought it is the morning. Then he went to Ganges to perform his things. So Indra immediately assumed the form of Gautama Rishi, Ahalya's husband, and entered the hermitage, the hut. So Ahalya thought my husband had come and she served him. And Indra went back. Gautama Rishi came a little later. He realized something had gone wrong. Did Ahalya do anything wrong? Was Ahalya wrong or right? Was Ahalya wrong?
She came to know it wasn't really her husband, but she thought, wow, I've won the attention of the God of heaven.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a small mistake in that, but First, she was, what do you say, cheated.
She was cheating.
Yeah. Indra took that form of a Gautam Rishi and things like that. Then Gautam Rishi came back and became very angry. That you don't know the difference, this, that. And Gautam Rishi cursed Ahalya to become a stone. Then she repented. She was such a powerful, chaste lady. For a tiny, that's not even a mistake, a tiny mistake. It is explained in Bhagavatam. There is a story, a tiny, small story in Bhagavatam of Nala Damayanti. I don't know whether if you read Bhagavatam in detail, ghost caught Nala. You know the reason? After having food, he did not wash his legs properly. Is that such a big crime? Bhuta Preta caught him. We don't wash our hands only. He did not wash his feet properly. The thing captured him. Right? So a small, even though the person was so perfect, Ahalya, an insignificant mistake. She has to take birth as a. Then a beautiful thing happened. She repented so much. Then sages saw Ahalya and blessed her and said, don't worry. In Treta Yuga, Lord Ram will pass by and he will bless you and relieve you from the curse. Now you tell me, how many yugas are there? What are the yugas? Satya, Treta, Dwapara, Kali. Satya is the first yuga. Treta means, what is the number? 3. Dwa, double, means what? 2. Do you study English, math, numerals like that? 1, 3, 2, 4? Or 1, 2, 3, 4? Normally in every cycle, it was Satya Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Treta Yuga, Kali Yuga. That is how it was. But then, Satya, Dwapara, Treta, Kali. That's how in other cycles. Ahalya, she chanted Ram's name so intensely. Because only when Ram comes, she will be delivered. That is what the sages had blessed. She chanted so intensely, the yugas got switched. Treta, which is supposed to come in the third place, came before, came before. You see the power of chanting? We are also chanting. Nothing happens. The power of Ahalya's chanting, she switched the yugas. Treta came first and Dwapara was pushed to third. Then Lord Ram came, put his foot on Ahalya. Ahalya got blessed, relieved from the curse. And Ahalya thanked so much. And she also said, Ram told, I can give you liberation. She said, no, I have not completed my service. My husband is dissatisfied. I want to correct. But Gautama Muni told Ram, she's a sinner. Why did you relieve her? She doesn't know the difference between a stranger and her husband. Then Ram asked Gautama Muni, you did the mistake first. You didn't know who is a rooster and Indra. You got cheated first, right? You are blaming her. See, even though we are pious people in this world, still we go through punishments. How many of you have the experience of helping some people in your life and later on they don't talk to you? Or they keep distance from you. They avoid you. You have genuinely helped someone. But in return, they avoid. How many of you have got the experience? Yeah, many. It happens. We did something good. But what you got in return? So this world is very complicated. So this karma department, very dangerous. None of the gods were ready to take up this department. Which department? Dharma. Imagine there's a festival going on. There is a seva of doing arati. Many will say, I will do that. Serving prasad. People will be happily doing that. Bringing flowers. So many will do that. But there is one seva. What is that? If people don't keep their shoes properly in rack, you give them 2 beatings. That is one seva. Will anyone be ready to do that? No. Nobody will be ready to. So karma department was like that. None of the gods were ready to. But unfortunately, Dharmaraj, one among the 12 Mahajanas, such a soft-hearted person, sweet person, he doesn't do any kind, even in thoughts, even in wildest of his dreams also, he will not think bad. Such a wonderful Vaishnava Mahajana. He came little late for the program. Maybe he was ISKCON devotee or something. Little late for the program. That happens. Once one Maharaj was very jokingly gave a class, he said, a devotee's house caught in fire. All the valuables are getting burned. It's in fire, turning into ashes. The devotee is screaming, Krishna, save me, Krishna. It's not a real story. He just made a, comical story. And at last Krishna appeared, Bhakta, my dear devotee. But by the time everything got spoiled, everything turned into ashes. He said, Krishna, it's not fair. Why did you come at last? You could have saved. And Krishna said, for my satsang also you come at last. Come at the prasadana time. Does that happen here, Prabhu, in your place? Yeah. So, anyway, what was the main story? Yeah. Dharmaraj, Mahajan, he came at last for the meeting. So Narayan Bhagwan asked, Mahajan Dharmaraj, are you ready to take up the seva? He was such a wonderful devotee, Mahajan, one among the 12. He said, Dharmaraj said, whatever you order, I will do that, my lord. He doesn't know this department is karma. Nobody was ready to take up. So the karma department was given to whom? Dharmaraj. Yamaraj is different. I'm coming to that. Dharmaraj. The moment he got to know, my lord, how will I do this service? I can't do it. Because this doesn't suit with my nature. Krishna says, if you perform devotional service which matches your nature, you will do it for a long and satisfied. Right? If somebody asks me to cook, that's not my nature. I struggle even to make one papad. But if the service suits your nature, you will be able to do it better. Yes or no? Yeah. So Dharmaraj said, no, I can't do this. I can't, how will I fry people in the oil, put them in the jail, do this? I can't. And Krishna said, don't worry, do this department. Even I will not interfere. That's a promise Krishna gave to Yamaraj. You will be the ultimate authority. Even I will not interfere in the department. Then devotee said, Krishna, this is not right. Then Bhagavan told Dharmaraj, whoever wears kantimala, got tilaka on their forehead, tulasi mala, wearing japamala around the neck and sleeping and chanting, taking prasad, you leave these people. All the others, you take them. So there is some discount for devotees. Then Dharmaraj assumed that position. So he enters Pataloka, the Netherlands, where his court is there. The moment he enters there, he assumes a new form, and that is Yamaraj. Very scary, red color eyes, copper colored hairs, and he has got 2 assistants. Kala and Mrityu, time and death are his 2 assistants. He assumes the form of Yamaraj. But when he goes to higher planetary systems, he will immediately become Dharmaraj, a wonderful Vaishnava. Right? So Krishna promised Yamaraj, even I will not interfere. Right? So the punishments. So anyway, whatever mistakes we do, apart from bhakti, even though you do a right thing with a little tinge of mistake, somehow we will get punishments. This world is like that. And Prabhupada always used to quote the example, even in Ishopanishad or Nectar of Instruction, he says about Mahatma Gandhi. He went for the meeting and people advised him not to go, such a nice man, but he was shot dead. Prabhupada writes in the book, I think, Nectar of Instruction or Ishopanishad, yeah, one of the books. He writes about Mahatma Gandhi. He's a nice man, pious man, but what happened to him at the end? Right? He was shot. So even pious deeds, if it has got one tiny tinge of mistake, karma will be dropped. It's very complicated. One day, a king was celebrating his birthday. Are you getting bored? Feeling sleepy?
No.
Yeah. Is the temperature too high?
No.
Okay. Yeah. So his birthday, the king's birthday, he was distributing sweets to people. In an open ground, open pandal, he was distributing sweets. At that time, an eagle was carrying a snake. Eagle caught the snake, on the claws, and the eagle is going to eat the snake, and the snake is so scared. And snake is thinking, oh my God, when will this eagle eat me? Like that. And out of fear, the snake spat poison. The poison came and fell in a pot. The king didn't realize. He served the pot to a Brahmana. Brahmana ate the poison, the kheer, and he died. Now Yamaraj is in a big confusion. On whose account I will write this papa? 4 people are involved. Brahmana, king, snake, and eagle. On whose account I will add this papa? Who made the mistake? Who is the culprit? Eagle? Eagle was taking its food. That's what. Who's the sinner?
Oh.
Huh? But finally, when Brahmana is dead, no. Somebody should carry that sin. The Brahmana is lying dead. The king, but king also. Yeah. So what happened? Even Yamaraj is confused now. Whose account I will write? So when this was going on, a stranger was entering the city town. There was another person, old lady sitting there. Stranger asked, where is king's palace? Which is, show me the direction towards the palace. And the lady said, oh, that king who gave poison and killed that Brahmana. Okay, you go straight. Yamaraj wrote in her account. Wrote in her account. So, yeah, this karma department is so complicated. You don't know how it will attack. Purva janma kritam papam yadi rupena ja. Everything comes back. There's a whole list we were discussing the other day. So Prabhupada says, accept bhakti. Be bhakti devotee. If you fall under devotional criteria, even though you do small mistakes, Krishna will say, okay, Yamaraj, leave him. He is my person, my care. Somehow Lord will save you. Right? So, that Prabhupada says this story, beautiful story, that you have heard the story, Udhar Koi Govindaya Swaha. Heard the story? Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur story. One pakka Kanjusi Pitashi miser man was there. He will not give anything to anybody. Such a great miser. Miser only you say, right, in English? Yes, sir. Is there any other word? Kanjus is not English.
Cheap.
Huh?
You can say cheap.
Stingy.
Stingy.
Stingy, yeah. Stingy means who will hold little bit and like that. This guy will not do anything. Every day while eating food, he will not use ghee. If he uses ghee, it will be over. So what he does, he will open the ghee, this thing, well, still eat it. Such a confused pitashi fellow, guys. Even not even give 1 spoon oil to God, ghee or 1 flower, he will not do. This is a story of Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada said this. Then one day in the dream, Yamaraj appeared and said, "Oh, miser fellow, once you die, you will suffer the lot. You are such a person, you have not done any good things in your entire life, So he registered that somehow. And one day, he was carrying that, what is the puff rice?
Puff rice.
Yeah. What do you say in English?
Puff
Puri.
rice. Puff rice.
So they all know what is puffed rice?
Yeah, puff rice.
You all know what is puffed rice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Muri, puri, whatever. You know that, right? So this fellow was carrying that. And suddenly there was a heavy wind blown. All the puff rice flew up in the sky. Suddenly he remembered whatever Yamaraj said. He said, Udhar koi, all the puff rice which you are flying, Govindaya Swaha, I'm offering to you, Govinda, you take. Krishna, you take. Anyway, he will not get it. All the puff rice up in the sky, oh Govinda, I offer it to you. Now, did Krishna accept that or not? Accepted. Krishna accepted and saved that fellow. So Bhakti, was he a real devotee?
No.
Was Ajamila a real devotee? No. Was Gajendra praying to Bhagavan purely out of bhakti?
No.
No. So it's all mixed with so many things. Gajendra wanted to get relieved from the crocodile, right? Ajamila got scared and called. But Lord blessed all of them. Lord blessed them. So in bhakti, even though you do mistakes, Krishna will save you. But in pious category, if you are not a devotee, you do one teeny mistakes, you are trapped. So which category is very good? Papa, Punya or Bhakti? That's good. Very smart thing. Only 2 things in Bhakti you have to do. Akanda Bhajan, Akanda Bhojan. Akanda Bhajan means non-stop bhajan. Akanda Bhojan means eat up to your neck. When you pay namaskara, it should come out. Right? Yeah. Once Prabhupada was going in a car in India, Jhansi. So there were some sadhus doing some dharna, some protest or some program going on. Different kinds of sadhus. Some of them, you must have seen, they have tied cloth, like Jain sadhus, different kinds of sadhus. So Prabhupada asked his assistant, what's going on? Then he explained some program, something. They're all fasting for last so many days. So Prabhupada said, let them fast. I will eat rasagulla and go to Goloka. Right? So eat that and go to Goloka. So bhakti. And what happened? In the third, first Ramchandra Bhagavan met Tadaka. Second, he met Ahalya. Then what happened? Actually, Vishwamitra is taking them. So Vishwamitra took a long route, wrong route. So Lakshmana and Ram Lakshmana, they were asking, so time, till what time it will? Time's up?
After 8:45.
8. Oh. You're feeling hungry? No? So Vishwamitra ji taking a long, wrong route. So Ram Lakshmana asked, Ayodhya is this way. We can go easier. Why are you going through this? So Vishwamitra said, no, there is something I will take you. So Vishwamitra ji is taking Ram Lakshman through Mithila, Janaka's place, because Vishwamitra knew that Sita Devi's Swayamvara is going to happen. But Ram Lakshman, they did not know. They were not aware. So they went and landed there in Janaka's place. The whole city is decorated with flowers and festoons and things like that. Then Lakshmana came to know this is the thing. So Vishwamitra had brought you here. So Ram also felt very happy internally. So evening they went around the city. The next day in Swayamvara, the whole palace was full. The king from Angadesha, Kalingadesha, Magadha, Boja, like the people have come from different places. And the bard will come and announce, next, the prince from so and so country. And people will cheer him and he will come and pat his thigh and this and that. And he will try to lift the bow, but he can't even inch, move a little bit. All the kings got tired. So finally, who came? Okay. The bard came and said, the prince of Sun dynasty, Raghuvamsha, Rajiva Lochana, Raghuvamsha, Tilaka, Raghava, Sri Ramachandra, the son of Maharaj Dashrath is coming. Till that moment, Mother Sita was sitting, she was not at all interested. Kalinga Desha king is coming, okay. He is coming, she is coming, he is going, She was not interested. The moment the bard announced Ram, tak, she opened her eyes. And she saw the lotus feet of Ram coming there. And Ram very easily lifted that bow. And he's supposed to tie the string. So when he pulled to tie the string, what happened? Now the question is, the bow was gifted by Lord Shiva to Janaka. And Janaka Maharaja is worshipping that bow. You were asked to tie the string. How can you break the bow? Right? You asked me to come to your house, I came. You asked me to speak, I'm speaking. At the end of the lecture, if I break this mic, will you be happy? Will you be happy? No. So the question is, Ram, he should have tied the string, no? Why he broke? Ram broke. And Lord Shiva became so happy that he broke the bow. This is real Vaishnava. If it was your bow and somebody else broke it, how you will react? Yeah. It's a beautiful relationship. Lord Shiva became so happy. I don't know whether you know about in olden days, we go to school, you may not know. Or we had that stone car. How many of you have used? Yeah. Oh, everybody. The pattar stone car. We didn't have notebooks and papers. We used to carry a stone. And you know that pencil which you use, it's like a chalk. Yeah, it's easily it'll break. Even the slate also will break. Everything, you don't know what it is, right? We used to learn on stones. You were writing on papers, right? You were writing on stones. Anyway, two kids had this pencil, and both the pencils broke. And one kid, the first kid started crying. My pencil broke. My mama will scold me. Ha ha ha. She's crying. And the second kid is jumping and laughing. One pencil broke and became two. One broke and became two. The second kid is happy. The situation is same. Both their pencils broke. The first one is crying. Second one is happy. Who are we in life? The first kid or the second kid? Who are we in life? Third. There is. Are we the first kid or the second kid in life? Mostly first, right? Keep complaining. This is not right. That is not right. This has gone bad. That has gone. Trump is not correct. He's not correct. She's not. Keep on complaining about it, right? Mostly we are the first kids. The second kid was jumping and dancing. One pencil broke and became two. One broke and became two. So Ram broke Lord Shiva was so happy and offered flowers, pushpavrushti, through flowers, rains of flowers, and Ram got married. So Sita came with a garland. It's a beautiful lila, nice lila. Sita came with a garland and she is supposed to drop it on Ram's this thing. Purposely, Ram did not bend. It's an assembly, so many men, kings, soldiers, ministers, brahmanas, sages, they're all watching. And Sita is standing with the mala, and Ram is not bowing down. Sita is from olden days. If she is from the present day or US, she would have caught his neck. So she was struggling to drop neck the mala. So Lakshmana saw how Sita is struggling. So Lakshmana came running in between and touched Ram's feet. So Ram bowed down to embrace him. Sita dropped the mala. He got married. Sitaram Lakshmana Hanuman. So a simple lesson, three things. Papa, Punya, Bhakti. Papa, anyway, it's wrong. Punya is also complicated. Finally, it will give pain only. So, which one we should take up? Surrender to Bhakti. Bhakti is more than all the religious pious activities. Bhakti is more than charity. Bhakti is more than tapasya. Bhakti, the shloka is there. Yajneshu, Bhagavad Gita says, tapasu chaiva daneshu yat punya phalam pratishta. Tat sarvam itam viditva yogi param sthanam upaiti chatyam. Bhakti is about everything. Thank you very much. And I don't want to hold you because tomorrow is a working day and schools there tomorrow. You all got schools? Yeah. So in the ice cream menu, you have in the menu you have ice cream? Right. Okay, thank you very much. If you have any questions, you can ask. Yeah, Prabhuji.
When we go and get punishment in Yamalok,
devotees don't go. Even though we are not pure, we have not completed this thing, we don't go to Yamaloka. We will again take birth in some devotee family. You will get a, Prabhupada said that. And Bhakti Vinod Thakur, somewhere it is written, the moment a person starts the holy name, somehow within 3 lifetimes he will go back to Godhead. After reading that, I am little confused.
but non-devotee problem, like he is,
Non-devotee definitely has to go through the punishment. Or at least if some devotee is there in his family, punishment will be reduced.
but he has to take birth again. The punishment is done in Yamalok.
Oh, your question is, he has already gone through punishment in Yamaloka. Why he has to suffer again?
Back to the material.
Yeah, that is a very good question. Suppose somebody has committed a murder. He has killed 5 people. He has gone to jail. 15 years in prison. And he comes out. So his punishment is over. Do you think when he comes out, immediately people, society will accept him, give him job, will the society accept him? Even he can argue, my punishment is over. Let the society accept me. Let the government give me job. Let me place. Nothing, it will continue. The shadow will be always there. Got it? Yeah. Yes, Prabhuji.
Pranam. So, in the beginning, you were talking about that the word said that actually to Yamaraj, you take this job, I promise you I'll not interfere.
Correct.
But then what kind of Lord he interfered with some, what you call devotee and
Lord is little partial. Samo aham sarvabhuteshu. I am equal to everyone. Name dveshyo. I don't hate anybody. Asti na priyaha. I don't love it. I am equal. But what he says in third line, ye bhajanti tu mam bhaktya. If somebody chants, give me one banana under the table, I'll take care of it. So instead of arguing, better come in that category. Lord is impartial, but definitely is partial towards his devotees.
That's where we got to learn about how to do that.
Correct. So better be in this party, Prabhu. Yes.
Are there any other reasons why the two yugas were switched
Yeah.
besides that?
Yeah.
Of Ahalya?
Once I couldn't get the.
So is there any other reason why the Dwapar Yuga and Treta Yuga?
Okay, Prabhupada writes in the first canto of Bhagavatam that generally it is the other way. Satya, Dwapara, Treta Kali. But in this particular cycle, it got switched. But Prabhupada doesn't write why it got switched. He just says it got switched. But in Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's this thing, one of the reason the yugas got switched is the penance, chanting of Ahalya. One of the reason. There could be some other reason. But one of the reason is Ahalya's penance. She was chanting Ram's name so intensely, she wanted Ram to come sooner, got switched.
So that's in a commentary.
Yeah.
It's not in Prabhupada's.
Yeah. Prabhupada just says this much. The yugas got switched. He says only that. And Prabhupada did not say the connection.
Prabhu, how did Ahalya know that Ram?
The sages blessed Ahalya. Don't worry, Ram will come in particular this thing, and so she was waiting. Like Sabari was waiting for Ram. Ahalya was. Thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada.
Do you come to America often?
First time.
Oh, really? If it was a weekend, there'd be a much bigger crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And tomorrow we have a 7 a.m. yoga at the temple too, right? House warm.
Oh, at the temple tomorrow morning, 7 a.m.
Across the temple. So you bought a house next to it.
Oh, there. Okay. So some devotees will be there tomorrow. Okay. So I don't know the geography of America. I don't know much devotees. So all first time.
So yes,
Yeah.
asked since your first time here, could you share a little bit about the preaching in Trivandrum? Like
In Kerala?
Kerala,
Yeah. Preaching, Keralites are little difficult in the sense the state is a communist state for a very long time. And Kerala has a minority of Hindus. Hindus are 40%, Muslims are 30%, Christians are 30%. So put together, Hindus are minority. But after this corona, many people have taken up Krishna consciousness.
Yes.
So we are preaching online. So in online, we have 100,000 devotees listening to classes. 100, 1 lakh, 100,000, listening to classes. So what we did, we said we are going to start multiple centers. If anybody is interested, they can give a little property, we can mix, So in the span of 2 years, we got 15 properties donated in different locations. So wherever they donate, we made a simple hall, a couple of kitchen and rooms, simple. And we open only on Saturday, Sunday, do program, close it. No deities, nothing. Devotees will bring deities from their house, photographs, everything. Do program, close. And like that, we do a lot of preaching.
So how did you get 1 lakh people on?
That's Corona time. Corona time, we were giving classes and things, and people also no job at home. Everything. It spread like that. Thank you very much.
They all died like that.
So actually,
Yeah, the problem.
we came to know about
Yeah.
Zoom
Yeah,
classes.
they joined the Tamil class during Corona time. Yeah, that's all.
2018.
Yeah.
2020, yeah.
Could you share some tips on like reaching out to more people?
I don't know, Prabhu. I tried so many things, everything turned failure, but some things worked out. Different places, different things work out. I went to Indonesia. Amazing, Prabhu. One young couple, They're good cooks. So they have a restaurant. And in the restaurant, there people eat everything. You name it, they will eat it. They go to such an extent, they eat 5 months old embryo. They eat kind of people. They eat everything. You name it, they'll eat it. Those kind of people. So devotees have a restaurant, but it looks exactly non-veg restaurant. They have happy fish. All names are also like that only, but all made of tofu, paneer and these kind of stuff. But looks like that because that's how those people are attracted. We may not be able to. I asked him why you have called it happy fish. The devotee said, because of this one fish is happy in the ocean. So like that. So morning around 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock, they run the restaurant. And 3 o'clock, all the tables, it's a tiny room. The tables are folded, the kitchen is cleaned, everything is over. Everything goes back and altar is open. It turns into a small puja temple, program hall. 3 o'clock, husband and wife and one or two devotees, they go in a busy market singing kirtan and keep giving cards. They do 1 hour kirtan and they come back. The card says free snacks, right? When they come back, some 20 people also come with them. They preach and give some free snacks and they close. Again, morning, it turns into a restaurant. So different people in this world take up different things. We don't know what kind of preaching people. Somehow everybody is getting people. So we don't know. We have to keep trying one after another. Something will click in this thing. Yeah.
Another question is, I think often devotees, even coming from a pious background, and when they take up bhakti, they ask this question like, should devotees also do pious activities because this in their culture and they want to do it?
During Vrindavan temple inauguration, big yajna was going on. Prabhupada invited the local priests, the Goswamis, the local. So in the 77, ISKCON Vrindavan inauguration, big havan, everything. So one devotee went and asked, what is is it very important? What is the purpose? I don't know the exact conversation. Prabhupada said, see how beautifully it is arranged. He asked a different question. Prabhupada gave the answer. You see the Havan Kund, that the thing, all these things are very beautifully arranged. The devotee repeated the same question. Prabhupada said the same answer, how beautifully it is arranged. Later on, they understood all the pious activities will add beauty to bhakti, that's all. The pious activities cannot stand by its own. With bhakta, if I am a devotee who is chanting 16 rounds, I do some religious rituals, that will add little more beauty. That's it. But bhakti, the cause of bhakti is bhakti only.
So, like 4 kinds of people approach Krishna.
Yeah.
Prabhupada somewhere writes that these 4 people are not devotees.
Yeah.
These 4 people are pious people.
Yeah.
But eventually taking bhakti, they become bhakta.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But most person like me, kind of calm bhakti, bhakti mixed with my material desires and things like that. So how do we
see, we are all, that's what the third category is. We are all devotees, but we are not pure devotees. We have so many things mixed with devotion. But Krishna will bless. But in Bhagavatam 10th canto, the Brahmanas are doing havan. Krishna and the friends went and said, give us things to eat. How did the Brahmanas react? Chased them out. Then they came back home, they saw the women were all jumping and dancing. They did such a big puja and came back and they felt that emptiness. Right? It is like we are doing arati. Suddenly Krishna comes and calls you, Prabhuji, and you say, Prabhu, Krishna, wait a minute. You finish the arati. Doesn't make sense, We are not defaming ritualistic things. They are good. They are punya. But that doesn't solve solution. Only bhakti will solve solution. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol.